Hello, ladies, gents, and worshippers of my bunhole. We return to the daily challenge of Spelunky. It is the 29th of January of 2020. So many things have happened since I last encountered Spelunky. Oh, I have grown as a person. I have grown as a human being. I have grown as a worshipper of demons and as a kidnapper. There's so much progress has been made. Do you guys like how I spied the location of this arrow trap with my incredible sixth sense? It's amazing. The ability that I have of seeing arrow traps, it's just preternatural. That's me. Being incredible at locating things. I am slightly more competitive today. And the reason for that is because the hallowed prophet hath returned to Spelunky. We got a friendly competition going on. I mean, not between myself and anybody else, but Norlion and Mouth and Dan Geesley have been playing Spelunky lately, competing among themselves. While entertaining, you see their scores, and it's like, oh, isn't that adorable, right? So, you kind of want to show off a little bit, but of course, that is the situation in which you die in 1-3 to the stupidest mistake you have made in a couple months, because the ghost trapped you. So I look forward to my impending humiliation in the one episode that I'm actually, it's not like a core motivation that is going to see me through the most horrible hardship. It's more like, I would like to do well today, have a mild motivation other than let's shoot the breeze in Spelunky. So obviously it's all going to go horribly wrong. The nice part, our friend, the shopkeeper over here, I didn't even catch his name, but I'm sure he was a very, very peculiar and unique name that nobody else has seen. He is agreeable today. Bombs, delicious and nutritious. Must also get a little bit of money. And off we go. Hush! Alright. Everything goes well. Steve is here to help us out with our extermination. I'm not going to ghost anything at this level. Even I have my limits to the lengths I will go for money. I mean, in real life, I don't think I have any limitations. I don't think I have any scruples at all. You can ask me to slap a child. You can ask me to stab a sexagenarian. I'll do it if you offer me enough dollars, like at least 20. I will definitely sell my principles, whatever little principles there are, in exchange for profit. Absolutely will. But in Spelunky, there is a threshold that I will not cross. And today, we have not reached that threshold just yet. It's been extremely easy so far. Very thankful for Spelunky going easy on me on the day that I want to do a little bit better than usual. Normally, we die at the ice caves, the temple, I got too greedy, that kind of stuff. Today, it's going to be special. It's going to be one of those 2-hour Yama runs that, by virtue of being 2 hours, prove themselves far too much work for the average busybody. So, it's like a self-proved, self-evidence circumstance where, of course, nobody goes to the lengths that it takes to actually make like 2 million, because it's so much work. Here's a friendly buddy over here. He's ready to give his resources to the cause. Go a little bit further, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for complying. I appreciate your efforts to make my life a little bit easier. And now we have this weirdo over here. I'm willing to spend 2 bombs to get him, but I thought that he was kind of trapped, but he's not. He's has more room than I thought he had. If I put a double bomb here, it is very unlikely it'll reach his anus. That's actually a pretty reasonable way to do this. We're going to just put 2 bombs. Oh, I don't have sticky bombs yet. I could have sworn that this guy was selling it. Actually, kind of makes it a little bit easier. Almost got him. But that actually makes it so that he can go a little bit further. I think this is reasonable. You can wait here a little bit. He goes over there, and then when you shoot, fantastic. It sucks that we spent 2 bombs doing that. But I'm pleased with this result. It could have been so much worse. That man could have been a real problem, so I'm glad that went down the way it did. A little bit of money here. It's worth the ghost. I mean, we're almost there. Almost to the ghost time. So why not? Why not? Wait a little bit, get the $10,000 over here. Oh, there was a galley out there too. There's 2 shopkeeper corpses. And I have 7 ropes. Let's get it done. I have the climbing gloves too, so... Oh, well, that makes it so that I can't ghost the gems over there without using an extra bomb. I still might. Let's see, if only I had room to access that area over there. See what else is in there. But probably not. Probably we'll just simply leave, pick up the gems and go. After we sacrifice those filthy shopkeeper corpses. They're full of boils and disgusting poop all over their butts because they pooped themselves after I did a summary murder. It was good times for me, not so much for them though. It's alright, that is all that matters to me. My own enjoyment is something that I have mentioned several times before. It's like, I don't care. I don't care about your experience. All I care about is my own personal satisfaction. I think this is decently non-risky. Something like this, and then we'll take the easy way out. Not use that one block gap. That would be a bad idea. I really don't like this. Trying really hard to make it back to Cali without getting myself ghosted. That would be just tragic. It would truly hurt my soul. Truly hurt my soul to get trapped in such a manner. A whole bunch of stuff since I recorded the last daily challenge, which was over a week ago. Since I did mention having some time off, but it has not been all sunshine and rainbows. Most of the time was because of my wife is falling apart and she needs some surgery. It's a big exaggeration, just some wrist surgery. It's bothering her. I'm just going to grab this. It's just too damn stressful to be ghosting these. I could have easily ghosted at least one of those, but whatever. We're just going to leave. We grab that one. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that vault. It's going to be massive profits. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So, you know, made the trip to Anchorage. Because, you know, Fairbanks is completely bereft of doctors. It's just shameful. You have to travel 7 hours or 40 minutes by plane. But oh man, I will take any excuse not to take a plane. Not because I have any problem flying. I in fact enjoy the actual process of taking off, flying. I mean, not the time that you're just sitting there. That sucks. But the process of taking off and landing, I've never been afraid of it. It's always kind of exciting. Well, this is just not healthy. This shopkeeper person. That's super unhealthy. Why had to be so extremely violent towards Gronk? Absolutely weird. Let's get that super spider, actually. I don't have sticky bombs. I would like to change the circumstance. There you are. Please come down so that I may murder you. I appreciate you. You may come down here if you please. That would be fantastic. Jeez. Sucks that I had to pick one up. But now with the sticky bombs, let's liberate the guy in the vault. It's a pretty damn annoying location for this vault. I think I'm just going to free him and let him be. Free him, let him be. Deal with him later. He'll probably jump all the way to the bottom, and he shouldn't be too hard to deal with down there. Except he really is, because it's a pretty bad circumstance here. Wow, what a dumbass prone that I made for myself. Wow, that was perhaps the worst position for the bomb. Alright, that's good. Not feeling too bad about spending a bomb here. Son of a bitch. Come back. How am I placing these bombs in the most inconvenient place possible? That was a massive waste, but I am okay with it. Well, the ghost is coming. Might as well get it from that side. That guy can come up here. They managed to shoot Kronk all the way up here. What a freaking maniacs. This is just wrong. All this horrendous violence and torture and desecration of bodies. Absolutely wrong. It's making me feel terribly uncomfortable. Don't want to fly because it's just a pain in the butt to get through all the controls. And it, like, from start of the process, let's say your flight is at 8 o'clock in the morning. You are getting up at 6 to be at the airport at 7, something like that. So, getting up at 6, you can start counting from there. Oh, this is a bad idea. There's no exit here. Let's go this way. Let's start the process. So that starts the process at 6. You get in your plane, get to your destination about 9 o'clock, then getting out. It will be, I would say, a safe assumption will be you're done with your flight process at about 10 o'clock. That's from 6 to 10. That's 4 hours. It'll take me 6 hours to drive, bitch. So it's like, you know, you're not missing that much. I really don't like this. I don't like this at all. The location of these people is just awful. You know, I think it's worth it to get in there. Let's put a bomb there. I don't think this ruby is easily ghostable, so let's just pick it up. I don't think there's anything else to be done up there, so I'm just going to get the ghost as far away as possible. I think the corner is probably the best location there. And I kind of enjoy the drive, honestly. It's it gets kind of old towards the last hours, like, I'm ready to get out of this truck and just go. Just go vegetate somewhere. Forget about my troubles. But you know, you put on some music. You spend all those hours with your significant other. Me and my wife, we get on famously. I literally cannot recall, like, this is a true statement, cannot recall the last time we got mad at each other, like slightly irritated, probably once a week or so, but it like goes away in 30 minutes. I also cannot recall, you know, usual convivence stuff that you don't even remember 30 minutes later. But getting mad, like an actual argument, can't even remember it. So it's like, we get on so well. We have a good time. We look at the scenery, all that good stuff. Comment on silly things all the time. No, I'm not going to do that. I do need a key. It needs to exist at some point. Oh, that is so very convenient. Thank you. You dumb pieces of garbage for making my life slightly easier. I think the key is going to be up there, isn't it? Probably like in the corner behind Jackie. I think I need to spend an exploratory bomb to get behind whatever she's guarding. Is it going to be that up in that corner? I am guessing yes. So we're going to spend a bomb. At the very least, we'll get access to that ruby, so it's not that bad. You know, you do go through all that trip. It's really not a big deal. You go through it. You go very, very careful because it's the winter. And it's Alaskan roads. Not something you should mess about with. Had a near-death experience the last time we drove down there, so you know, you don't want to repeat that. Like it was a literal almost died or seriously injured situation where going down one of the, you know, because it's a long road, it has very many ups and downs. Going slightly too fast, didn't realize it was terribly icy. The truck, because it's my wife owns a massive truck. I own a tiny Nissan Versa. It's just the way it shakes up. Where's this key? I am violently crossed right now. at the dearth of key. I'm going to locate it, and I'm going to be terribly happy when we find it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like under the exit. So let's go down there and find out. There it is. I'm a genius. But Callie's not here to offer up these pathetic shopkeeper corpses. Oh yeah. Slightly too fast. The truck skidded slightly. And boy, was that a half a second of utter abject terror. When you feel that vehicle skidding slightly, and you know you're going so fast that if you get into a collision, you are going to be in for a very, very bad time. So, you know, just held onto the wheel, did not overcompensate. Feel slightly proud of, you know, how I handled that mistake that I made by going too fast down that downhill. Held onto that wheel. Did not overcompensate. That is like probably like the major #1 cause of accidents on ice. You feel the thing skidding a little too hard, and then you overcompensate because of it. That's when you get into trouble. Tumble on the side of the road, hit a moose, eat your own throat, your own tongue. That kind of fun experience. Did not do any of those things. Just held onto the wheel very, very slightly. Just nudged it in the right direction. Regained control. Exhaled a horrendously moist sigh of relief. And moved on. Did not speed a single moment after that. Alright, get you out of here. The ghosted, we are done. We ghosted a little bit. Got that vault, that's what really matters. And now we shall leave this horrendous place. Could maybe make a little bit more money, but it doesn't matter. Into the jungle we go, pretty good. Slightly more protracted than our usual mines. There was a lot of busy work. Oh, just whoop you. There was a lot of busy work going on in that last level of the mines. The shopkeepers made it so difficult. Oh, I expected you to go down instead of up. Stupid frog. I would like to have this. It's a web gun. All right. He said I spent nothing to attain it. I keep going to tangents. We're going to the whole Dr. Spiel. Spent 3 days in freaking Anchorage. My wife got operated on. Now I've been taking care of her. Get me out of here. Which is a bit of an exaggeration. Like, it's just a hand, so she's just one-handed now. She's a one-handed cripple right now. And I think that's a very accurate description of her situation. So, you know, she can still do things. She can wipe her own butt, but she needs me to open any kind of jars, which already happened before. She got the operation because I'm a manly man, and I am always willing to be my manly part of opening jars. That's like #1 mission of the hospital. So, stupid skeleton was reanimated. Alright, let's get out of here. That man will not ruin my daily challenge. Nothing will ruin my daily challenge today. Everything shall go according to plan. I don't think there is a barrier. There is a barrier protecting the scumbag. Where are you, my good friend? My good, beautiful friend. Hello, my good sir. Oh, I am so happy to be inserting these shotgun pellets into your anus. Alright. Feels good. Nice. Got me that double ingot pile. Haven't explained in a very long time. Might as well do it. If you whip the ingot piles at the right moment, you will get double the value, and you will stave off your gonorrhea breakout for a little bit longer. A little nice side effect of Spelunky coating. There's just nothing all that great to ghost in this place, so I guess we're just going to wait 10 seconds, get a few of these gems, and then just suck on my butthole until I just leave through the exit. Really not exciting. Not exciting seats so far. The cape climbing gloves, that's nice. It's like adequate. It's like baseline. Almost garbage, but not quite there. But of course, everything will change once we get to the black market. When we engage the horrendous carnage that awaits us there. We get out of there victorious. It'll be a fantastic experience, very edifying, extremely pleasing to my sensibilities. Let's get that done. No altercations, no setbacks. All very standard. Been in the sitting at home pretty much. Getting that done. Going back to work tomorrow. Getting some recordings done now. I guess not that much has happened, huh? Well, it felt like a lot. It felt like a lot of time went by. I don't think there's any more gems. It's not angered that I could help myself to if I felt particularly adventurous. Shove one of those spikes very gently up my rectum. It'll be okay. The piranha was looking at me funny. He was whispering hungry nothings into my ears, making me feel terribly uncomfortable. We ghosted the thing, and now we're done, right? There was nothing else. What am I even doing? No, there was one gem in that pit. That's why I'm coming back. Like, the back of my head, my ancient lizard brain was like, no, you're leaving a gem here. You must have it. But my conscious brain did not remember it. Still be playing a crap ton. That's what I've been doing. Like, all this time I've been sitting at home, been squandering that time pretty monumentally. I did use it to get another editing heavy videos done, but hardly any of the time has been used properly. It's just been squandered, being a total piece of garbage, not using it properly. I have played, though, as a result, a lot of games that I did not have time to play. Disco Elysium has been the protagonist on that, and boy, is it so well written. I already went on about Disco Elysium, so not going to belabor that point. Just to continue recommending it. Although, I will say, I don't go in expecting a, what to say, a mystery detective novel first. I don't like this at all. I can get shot. Like, I am in quite a pickle here. Quite a pickle. It's a terribly dangerous situation. Let's get in there. Might we get some more bombs? That'll be fantastic. Crisis averted with that weirdo. A freaking camera, you say. Might be useful against that weirdo. Did he go back? Yeah, he went back. What a weird thing to happen for him to jump out of there so quickly. Come on, he got in that terrible loop. I don't like this at all. Get wrecked, scumbag. Oh yeah. And we get the vault here. We got 1 minute to go. There's 2 gems up there, so might start with that. There's also 2 gems over here. So. This seed is getting better and better. Lots of bombs. That was very, very helpful. Probably we have a dead shopkeeper at the bottom down there. The shape of these areas usually contains sticky traps and dangerous stuff, but not today. That sucks. I should have maybe just bombed from the top. In fact, I should keep doing that. I'm already here. Alright, got him. I was ready to keep climbing up. Got him! Alright. Then we have this scum lord. He is protecting 2 emeralds, therefore he must die. Hey, stay there. Please stay there. No, don't go. Almost got him. Got him anyway. It's all good. Well, the ghost is coming entirely from the wrong side, but we'll make this work. We'll make this work. Maybe with a bomb here. It pains me to spin a bomb here with no immediate reward, but I think it makes a lot of sense. Make my life a little bit easier and actually grants access to all this stuff. My vault! My vault! Inefficiency! Oh, this displeases me a great deal. Get rid of all this filthy wildlife. Alright, looking pretty damn promising so far. Very happy so far, so far. This was a mistake. Thankfully, got out of there without any major horrendous altercation happening. There was a way to go through there, so that was quite a waste. Man, that piranha pit is just downright deadly. Very upsetting. I don't think I'm going to mess with it. We're going to go through the other side. I don't want to lose a single point of health to all those evil aquatic creatures. They all want to feast on my flesh. And I only allow that to happen with my wife and with prostitutes whenever I get permission. Well, that's terrible. Please. Get me this good stuff. That emerald, just grab it. Too much work. Too much trouble. Too much stress. As a result of going for such things. This good stuff. Yeah. Whoa, feels good. 303,000. There's some gems at the bottom. I don't remember whether I ghosted or not, so let's go find out. There's Andrew over there. We have 31 bombs, so it might be worth it to get these out of the walls. Nah. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Don't really want to do it. I will let go of this shotgun though. Grab Andrew by the hairs of his butt. It's a very painful experience for him. Get him all the way to the exit, get that extra point of health. Get my life a little bit more stress-free. We'll casually desecrate this corpse. While the ghost comes over, I will stuff my big fat steroid injected sausage into his dark cavity of goodness. And then he will be next to my bling bling. Here's the shotgun that I knew existed. There's some gems at the other side, and we're going to ignore this piranha pit. Or I guess the opposite of ignoring it. We're going to avoid it entirely. Pay some serious respect to it. Take that money. There we go. Enough. Into the ether. Did we leave? Yeah, we left some money over here. Must have it. Will not leave anything behind. I guess we are leaving things behind, but you know what I'm talking about. You know the shorthands. Like at this rate, you've been watching this nonsense for so long. I could simply just do babbling and half sentences, and you will know exactly what I'm saying. And you might say, but Blargh, all your commentary is babbling and half sentences. What are you talking about? And to that I will say, well, that was a good burn, sir. Thank you for participating. Maybe I should let you make such comments instead of prompting you to do them. Because then I may have just prevented you from making that comment. I could have gone, like, giving you on a silver platter one of the best burns of your life. It will have made you feel real good about yourself, about taking me down a notch. Instead, I self-flagellate and self-humiliate, but then prevent you from engaging with the video. That's impossible. If you were going to make such a burn, instead of that, you could simply just engage with the video +1 on the comments. And that way, my call to action will be complete. It's very important to my self-esteem. Forget about reach, numbers, performance. That's all nonsense. It's all about salvaging my self-esteem. It's all about making me feel like I am worth something with your engagement with my video. Is there something interesting up there? There is a drowned dog. There's a terrible tragedy. Not something I can prevent anymore. That dog has been there for the life. What the freaking hell is your problem, you blue frog? This is just not even legal. Not even legal. Assault battery. Disgusting amphibian filth. Alright, black market is here. There it is. Super easy. Shopkeepers. They don't look terribly. What's with all these gems? This is weirding me out. If I get the ticket trap, I'll appreciate that. Yeah. And then, like that. This is a nice opening over there. Oh man, this sucks. I've created a slight problem for myself. That was stupid as hell. Oh, it's wonderful things. Let's not get boomerang to death. There you go. Wonderful gems. This guy probably will manufacture his own demise. We give him enough time. I don't know why I'm whipping this gem. I just don't like the location that it's in. I will grab this idol. I don't have the picture smith just yet. Feels like this man should be dead. Should have been dead a long time ago. And he's just being stubborn to spite me. He's only still alive because he's full of spite. Trying to show me up. Trying to be a difficult Debbie. He's coming. Oh, a little poorly timed. You son of a whore. I'm just not doing this right. The thing is, you know, I am so wary of losing today. I really want to be safe. I'm being way safer than usual. Most of the time, I'll probably already be dead. I will probably already be dead. That is exactly what I said. I don't regret it. I'll probably already be dead. Because I got myself in an extremely risky situation. I hate this. But thankfully he ate one of my bullets. That's nice. He has a good chance of getting here. So let's not be stupid. I needed to go down a little. Let's see. Oh, this is a bad spot. Let's do something like this. Get that sapphire ghost and maybe give myself a nice spot. I might bomb my way into a nice path for my bullets to go into. See, he got higher earlier. I don't know exactly how he managed. Catch it, bitch. Like, he must have chuck and jumped at some point. I think he got to the other side. Now that that's ghosted, we can maybe go here, put a bomb, and that gives me a much better opportunity to shoot this man, or maybe for him to spike himself / ticket trap himself. Waiting very patiently to get that idol as well. We have a decent chance to get these bullets into his gullet. From this side. Come on, fellow. Oh, got him again. Oh, nice. Alright. That step of this horrendous ordeal is over. There's another spot there where I can get 2 gems. Difficult to get that emerald, but doable. Alright, let's get out of here. Over to the other side. Put a bomb there. Get me some good stuff. Yeah. Noise. This is annoying. So let's kill this guy because he is way too peaceful. I must spread strife and pain wherever I go. Pretty sure there was more stuff at the top that we are neglecting because the bottom was so damn bountiful. I don't know so. I don't think so. I don't know so. And I don't think so. Guess we'll just leave this level be. Alright. I suppose tales of the value of the upstairs was greatly exaggerated. And you know what? Feeling rebellious here. Feeling cantankerous. Feeling a little precious. I'm not going to ghost that emerald. On we go. Alright, my good fellows. We're going to give these guys some white birth. This piece of garbage. wanted to destroy me with his boomerang. Okay, I guess we're just going to stand here and start shooting. We were terribly pliable today. We're 10 fly! We managed to avoid every single one of my shots because of the major stupid flesh block. Almost taught me a lesson in humility right there. Would have been awful. 20,000. Jetpack. Net shopkeepers. Everything feels great. Alright. Another successful foray into the black market. Not over yet. And there's no ropes, but now I have the jetpack. It's not that big a deal. That being said though, that's a horrible shot. Thankfully the second one stuck. Yeah, nice. We're going to stay here a little while though, because I saw some delicious gems. Careful here. Pretty sure this guy's still alive. Is he not? No, he left somehow. I guess he had a wide enough area. Well, I have 62 bombs, 0 ropes. Sometimes it be the way it be. How do you even manage, Scum Lord? There's one more. I need to get rid of. That exploded, probably a orange frog. Pitcher Smith. My good friend. I don't want to bomb you. Wonderful hyper armor, you scum lord. How are you even avoiding these shots? There you go. Well, 62 bombs, you say. I'm gonna have to spend. I'm gonna have to spend 2. Not gonna happen. That sucks. Guess I pushed everything to the corner like a moron. Let's look at the ghost coming from this side. It's all good. Oh, what? I can't even do this. Let's get to the bottom layer. Wait! Some exciting ghosting action. Something that's always been... I've always been way more tolerant of the ghosting than I would say most players. It's just something that, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's relaxing, it's just engaging. I don't know, there's some waiting involved, and that's the worst part, having to wait. But coming up with novel or elaborate, intricate ways of manipulating this ghost, I'm down with that. It's a matter of patience. It's a matter of enjoying the process. I say I like this ticket trap location. We'll make it work. Fortunately, there wasn't a whole lot of money in this black market. It's a decent amount. And goes this. How can this be? Just wait here. Get that collected. Wonderful stuff. It's funny. I get so much free time. Got this time off, and I barely used it for the things that I wanted to use it for, which is, you know, all the long-term projects that I have accumulated that I really want to get done. It's like I get drunk with free time, and because I know it's only temporary, it's only going to last for however long, I don't give myself a schedule. I'm lucky if I don't stay up until 3 every morning, every night, because I get drunk with freedom. And in that way, I kind of just screw myself out of using it properly. Not that I have squandered 100% of it, but a good 80%. It's all been just playing video games. And I did play some games that I am very fond of. Victorum is another one that it was actually really good. I might make some content out of that. Playing a super powerful super mage. It's very cool. It's a roguelite-ish. The progression through the game is like a carbon copy of FTL, but without nearly as much variety. But the gameplay itself makes it worth playing anyway. That's probably something I shouldn't have done. Victorum. Starts super slow. It's pretty grindy to begin with. If you get through that though, you end up raining meteors on your enemies and just destroying entire maps. It's super fun. If you get through the grindy start, totally worth it. Yeah, off you go, you Scumlord. I'm just going to ignore your existence from this point forward. 0 ropes, let's remember that. I have to be a little bit more vigilant than usual. Where fuel is concerned, because I don't have ropes to replenish it. We come over here for Major Stupid II. He shall be rescued, because he's a good boy. All these damn skeletons reanimated. Upsetting. We can start blowing up gems. Or rather, liberating gems for further consumption. Look, well, that is not the object that I meant to grab, but I'm glad that I did not explode. That is always a plus. When you don't explode into a giant pile of goo, that is a wonderful plus. But I really don't mind messing up, picking up that mine. Seems like to be the only one left. So let's grab it. Put it right there. Some good stuff. It gave me nothing. Okay. Where is this gem falling onto? The very bottom here. So it is attainable. 58 bombs means you spend 1 bomb to get gems out of places. My threshold is 30. If you get me down to 30 bombs, I'll be only spending them to get 2 gems out of walls. I don't really have a nice caves rant for you. It's been very peaceful. And you know, since the Wuhan virus is going to end us all, it's going to end life on Earth as we know it, what's even the point of ranting about some nonsense on social media or politics or social issues? What's even the point? We're all going to be extinct in no time at all after that biological weapon wipes us from the face of the Earth. And it makes way for octopus people. They will all evolve. Wonderful underwater civilizations. No matter of, I would say, 200,000 years. It'll start happening. They'll start using more advanced tools, making construction, and they'll develop a rudimentary language by excreting their ink in very elaborate patterns. It will be a circular language that doesn't have any regard for the passage of time, or rather it is capable of predicting the future, this language all by itself. And that's how the octopus people will develop their civilization, extremely advanced. They will see their own demise in the patterns of their ink, and that's how they will develop interstellar travel, go ask for help to another civilization somewhere out there. In the past, of course, they will send a message to their past so that eventually they'll be able to help them in the future. It's all what's in the cards thanks to the Wuhan flu. Hopefully you guys are all looking forward to imagining that from your grave or something. Because obviously you'll be dead. And the octopi will be ever so happy to occupy our place as the civilization taking over the planet. What a great time to be alive, so that you can collapse on your face after you contract a horrendous bioengineered virus. But Israel, you might say, what are you talking about? It's some mutation from bat soup. Are you open your eyes, sheeple. What are you doing? Believing the mainstream media on this nonsense. But Israel, the death rate is only 2%. There's only 42 dead and 1,000 infected. Are you some kind of simpleton? My goodness, you are one gullible son of a bitch. you dumbass straw man that I am just now creating. It is right now ravaging the entire population in China will be next. So enjoy this moment of entertainment, of mindless, inconsequential entertainment that I am providing for you. Because it will all be over soon. Soon, it will be just packs of scavengers and mutated warthogs roaming the land, whatever you are. It will be massing ammunition, hoping to trade it because it will be the new currency. Trade it for 2 cans of soup and a deck of cards, maybe a checkerboard. That will be your new currency. We're all doomed, okay? So enjoy this YouTube watching while it lasts. It will not be long. I have already packed all my belongings into our basement. I have lined the basement with steel sheets that I have produced by mining iron from the convenient iron mine that is next to my house. It's alright, it's all automated, don't worry about it. I go on there to check now and then to make sure the biters don't destroy it. It's all nicely done, of course with tinfoil as well, because you don't want all those evil wave radiations controlling your mind, because that's what the Wuhan virus actually does. It infiltrates your psyche and it takes over your thoughts, makes you into a zombie drone for the government. Let's put this shotgun right here. Zombie drone for the government. Some people's minds just cannot handle it. They rebel against it, and that's why the mortality rate is so high. And some others, they become forever inculcated. Not inculcated, inoculated. Inculcated is a similar word that has a similar meaning, but it's definitely not the same. Inoculated with those government control nanites. You'll just rise up in about 3 years and 9 months. It will take over your nervous system and you will just be a Manchurian candidate. All completely brainwashed. I think I used that correctly, Manchurian candidate. You'll be brainwashed as a sleeper agent for the government to go fight in the war against Turkey, because Turkey will have amassed all the gluons that have been bombarded from Catherine Zeta planet. You might think that that's a famous actress, but no, that's their envoy. That's their envoy that tried to disguise themselves as Catherine Zeta-Jones. Jones is such a comment, like it's. Can you see the patterns falling in place already? Catherine Zeta-Jones, an envoy from Catherine Zeta planet, a very poorly disguised plant, to be perfectly honest here. And I don't say plant only in the sense of it has been planted as an agent. There are also plant people that have become sentient in Catherine Zeta planet, and they develop space travel by shooting spores into the stratosphere at hypersonic speeds, and they go and take over other planets that way. But anyway, once we are all plant people working for the government and the nanites control our brains, it will all be over, because Turkey will be reigning supreme with their bombarded gluon particle bombs that they will be raining all over Earth. And you might think, oh, that will be untold destruction. No, it's not about destruction. It's about controlling. It's about controlling the minds of cats and dogs. Cats and dogs, all this time, they've been infiltrating human society, pretending to be this innocent, wonderful creatures that become companions, but secretly they have in the background a network, a cabal of intelligence and deceit. And Turkey has cracked the code, so to speak, because they're also robots. They are robot creatures from the underground that they have risen to infiltrate humanity and become stalwart companions, only to then take over. It's all factual truth. Open your eyes, sheeple. Can't believe I have to even explain this to you. So watch out watch out. Put your cat or your dog in the microwave. Best to make sure you don't get mind controlled. I think we're done in this Ice Caves level. I don't see a Moai head, so we're going to just leave. Alright. Fantastic. 589,000. Feeling pretty good. 50 minutes in. Taking quite a long time today. Not happy with that whipping of the golden gook. Very pathetic. Oh yeah. Give me that. Get me that sapphire. Now that your eyes have been properly opened, you can listen to this daily challenge, to this Spelunky commentary with your third eye open, and you will realize all this time I've been giving you coded signals. Oh man, I'm saying too much. I'm saying too much. Now that your eyes have opened, you know what to do. Let me just leave it at there. You know what to do. Just keep listening really closely, really careful, and it will all become clear to you. Okay? All become clear. Rise up, gamers. I'm going to just leave it at that. That was poorly thought out. I can use this. I can use the alien to give me that gem. Amazing. Conservation of resources. Let's see if we can find more pots. This seems like a very quickly solved level. We're going to spend a little bit more time here getting everything ghosted properly. Oh, I was going to whip that pile, but then I realized it's 2 gems on top of it. Give me that sweet gem. Wonderful stuff. I'm partial towards cereal for breakfast. And this is something with which I have struggled in my adult life. Slightly, not saying it's been like a crisis of identity or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know, I think about it now and then. It's like, I should have something healthier for breakfast. But it's so quick, and it's so convenient, and it's so delicious. What do you want me to do? It has the trifecta of human demise, of diet demise. Convenient, fast, delicious, not all that nutritious. But some of them are. They're just too sugary though. Like that's the problem. The slider of cereal worth. It's slightly frustrating because the ones that are delicious are not that good for your belly and your health. The ones that are nutritious are just like putting freaking cat litter in your mouth. It's just disgusting. So it's like, what can you possibly do to make this cereal breakfast something that you enjoy and something that is not going to give you diabetes when you turn 40? I think I'll just embrace diabetes and, you know, just suffer the consequences of my poor choices in life. It's too late to change it now. What do you want me to do? Make healthy choices? Now that I'm 35 years old? It's all downhill from here. It's all my fate is sealed where that is concerned. There's just no turning back on that regard. Might as well. Well, that was poorly conceived. I thought I would make it happen, but instead I threw my parachute into the garbage, which could have, you know, been something to save us at some point. That will never save me. I'm on my own. Sweet money. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave this amazing pile of health behind. Almost put myself into the spikes with the ghost right there. It would have been heartbreaking. I don't think I've ever done that. Get myself destroyed by the ghost inside the Moai head because I timed that so poorly. Alright, time to explode in a billion pieces. Feels good to get this far. I'm already super duper rich, and I've already humiliated all these fools doing their golden goblet event. Psh, I piss on their heads. They are so terrible compared to your excellence, the Blargh. I'm just too damn badass of a Spelunky player. I bet they are trembling in their boots, thinking we're doing this event, but we're all just going to be terribly humiliated by the Blargh. They all know my name. They all know who I am. They all just whisper it in the black of night, full of terror, fear, and respect. Maybe even awed by my incredible handsomeness. They're all terribly taken aback by my ultra powerful arms and incredible intellect. They just respect me too much to even mention me at any point. That's the way I felt all through high school. People respect me too much to invite me to places that are just intimidated by my presence. That's why I spent all my nights alone. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Like, people don't really approach me because I'm just too damn intimidating because of my incredible intellect and just ravishing looks. And that's what's going on. All through my life, man, just being a victim of my superior genetics. What can I possibly do? Nothing. I just need to live with this terrible burden. What can I do? It's so hard to be me. It's so hard to go through this life just knowing nothing but incredible success. It's so hard. Hopefully I can get your sympathy. Maybe you can throw a few sympathy bucks my way. Even though I am extremely rich and successful, you can still throw a few sympathy bucks my way. Click that join button. Get into my subscribe star, it's in the description. Throw those sympathy bucks my way because my life is so hard. I have it so rough. Please feel sorry for me. But also at the same time, fear me and respect me. It's a complex situation. Something that only terribly rugged brains, you smooth-brained simpletons, you baby-brain primates, need not apply for the membership. This is super exclusive, super rugged brain deal. Only for the most intelligent and beautiful of those among you. So if you fancy yourself somebody that is worth anything in life, if you fancy yourself somebody that is not a complete piece of trash, waste of space, I invite you to click the join button and the subscribe button, both at the same time. Like, only the elite do both of those at the same time. Subscribe star and the join membership at no extra benefit to yourself. Like, there is no benefit at all. Sometimes you'll see your name in my videos. That is the entirety of the benefits to you. But what is more beneficious than knowing you're supporting the most handsome and successful human being on the planet? I ask you, and the answer is nothing. That's right. That's what it is. I don't remember the question, but that is the thing that I'm not going to fret over. I'm just going to carry on forward, having made my perfectly flawless and beautiful pitch as to why you should always never hesitate to pile on sympathy bucks on my doorstep. So there you go. We're going to the Mothership, having a great time in the daily challenge so far. Very happy with this daily challenge. Like, no joke, my good friends and frenemies and staunch admirers. I know some also disturbing stalkers. Really good daily challenge so far. It really did turn around in the... Whoa! It really did turn around in the... What's it called? The black market. There was so many bombs there. Good stuff. Whoa! That's extremely close and upsetting. Don't whip the turret. I don't know why I'm messing with the turret so much. It's like super waste. Really upsetting. Aliens all over the place. So many of them. We're just going to spend a bomb to get access to that. Why fret? Why make my life hoard? Wow. Alright, good stuff. Why make my life hoard? Let's clear out the place. That one shot away from this evil piece of garbage monstrosity trash. And now we'll visit a giant plasma splooge. Damn. Up on this man's head. Oh yeah. Man, this was perhaps the fastest. It was definitely the fastest mothership we've had in a long time. It's already all solved. Only need to get rid of this weirdo. The only problem here is the lack of platforms to stand on. Not a big deal. Okay, that guy's dead. Was there a second one? Yeah, nice. We get more cash. What an excellent mothership. 100% solved. No problems at all. No, you scum. Oh, jeez. Wrong pipe. Oh, wrong pipe. Hoisted by my own petard. My dumbass laughter at the demise of my enemies was my own doing. Oh, loving that mothership. Oh, so much cash. Getting close to the million now. It's quite disgusting the amount of cash that we're getting out of this. Pretty good. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, I'm already satisfied. Like, I'm okay with dying now. Well, I'm not going to. It's going to be one of those 2-hour daily challenges. Of course, if it's a 2-hour daily challenge, you are not going to get another video on the next day. I only have so much time, etc., etc., etc. Something that I say every time that we go along. You're going to get a 2-hour daily challenge. Then nothing! Because who the hell do you think you are? Just demanding things of me. You're here only by the grace of my own generosity. Don't you understand? I'm here just gifting this incredible content for you. And all I ask in return is some pity bucks. Now and then. And for you to recognize my genius. Is that truly the high of a price to pay? You better be typing that comment saying, "You're a genius, Blargh! Holy crap, I am impressed by your intellect." Otherwise, I will know that you are a poser. These explosions. Give me that fat stiffy. Oh yeah. So many damn turrets. Look at that. There goes that ruby in the middle. This will continue creating explosions only for the heck of it. I do enjoy disintegrating my enemies until nothing remains. Like pink goo splatter over the walls. Alright, I think we're done. I'm just gotta grab it, of course. I'm going to leave without the wonderful things that I have worked so hard for. I think we're done. Just a second pass here. Oh yeah. A little bit more money. The coup de grace for my bank account. 814,000. Slightly above average. Looking pretty great. Hopefully the trend will continue. Hopefully I will not make my plasma cannon explode into the abyss. That will be bad. No, it will make me feel pretty bad. So let's put it somewhere that's super safe. I think that's as safe as it gets. Not really as safe as it gets. That's not a precise way of saying that. But in the top 1 percentile. Maybe in the top 5 percentile of safe spots to leave your plasma cannon. Now that we have arrived at a precise way of expressing the safety level of this plasma cannon, we can move on to other parts of the commentary. Oh jeez. Okay, the skull does not trigger. So I did not know. Skull does not trigger. Oh no. Okay. Another jetpack, huh? Alright. And also, you know, evil alien presence that might destroy me, but who cares about that? Let's grab our trusty weapons of mass destruction. Weapon of mass destruction. And I am not referring to my cock, even though you could refer to it that way and it will be an accurate way to refer to it. I have been quite the pussy slayer in my past. I mean, I'm not bragging. I'm just letting you know what's the breaks. You know, just letting you know what's the breaks. This scumbag. It's not my fault. I am so exceedingly, brutally well endowed. Oh man, oh no. Is it? I hope that it's obvious that I am being 100% sincere with all these words that I am saying. Like, you might find some people out there that might be saying all these things facetiously, but that's not me. I'm always sincere with everything I say. Everything that comes out of my mouth is factual. And if you don't believe it, well, that's because you have no idea what the real world looks like. What can I say? What can I say? This gem will be a complete waste to liberate. I'll still grab it. Could have maybe just used the bomb for it. I think we're good. Let's go to that. We're going to get to the million on the first level of the temple if all goes well. Feeling pretty damn fantastic. So far, everything's gone excellent. Like, the only thing I could have done better is maybe be a little more patient at the beginning, get more ghosting done, but other than that, I definitely have picked up some gems here and there, you know, the typical fare of I did not mean to pick that up, that we're all extremely used to. My go-to commentary that we all know and love. I didn't mean to pick that up. Oops. I mean to grab that. Say it every single daily challenge, and every time I get made fun of. But now that I have pointed it out, I'm totally ruining it. I'm just like killing the meme, and now it's like the boomer came around. Whoa! The boomer came around, spewing the meme, ruins everything. And that's how you kill the meme. I'm extremely wary of that rock. It needs to go. I don't count on myself not to walk straight into it the next time. But I get close to it. Alright, there was also one over here, surrounded by gold. That good stuff. Didn't get to 900,000, but I would. Alright, into the temple. Did not squander the plasma cannon. Everything's going great. John is here to give me a smooch. Life is good. Life is fantastic. Death! Murder! Okay, this guy. Oh! He turned around. What a scumboard. Now he's just going to make my life hard. Really wanted to get rid of him. All I did was unleash him. Alright, we're going to destroy all the damn lava. Destroy all this place. A vault is immediately available. All that matters, all that I need to do is dole out shopkeeper justice. Give him exactly what he deserves in the most painful way possible, or in the most fulminating way possible. Those are kind of mutually exclusive. But he will not suffer much, and I apologize for that. I know that it has become my mission to dole out not just justice, but the most gruesome revenge porn I can possibly exert upon these pathetic pieces of garbage. But we need to choose. We need to choose our battles. We need to choose our times to take our sweet time to murder these people. Are you dead yet? Where you go? What are these sounds that I keep hearing? They're kind of sort of stuck over there, but let's just try and murder you. Alright, the other guy at the bottom. It's gone. I keep hearing like somebody stuck. Oh, it's this croc man. Being a total weirdo. Ooh, there's an idol down there. Appreciate that. Just be careful over here. Throw this away. Extremely violent manner. Should probably be gathering these pots and blowing them up in a orderly fashion. I think this should work. Alright. That was just worried that would just directly crush me immediately. But there's also Anubis somewhere on here that we have not even encountered yet. Where is that rat face monstrosity? Oh geez, see how close? Did you see how close we just were to being telefrag? That would have been a wonderful ending. I would not have cared one bit about being murdered by that telefrag. It would have been glorious. Well, here's the rat god. You might say it's a jackal, but then you're just a heathen. You're just worshipping false gods at that point. You need to always disrespect Anubis. It's not to be trusted. Get rid of all this nonsense so I can continue blowing things up. Immune with impunity and immunity. I'm pretty good over these shots. I'm really happy though about this spot that we are in. Oh yeah. That's good. This is one of those places where duplication is not just a possibility, but something that you maybe should be doing. It's very easy to destroy the level and then whip everything into one spot. Make sure to line it all up nicely, you know. But I don't want to roll that way. It's just so much work. So much extra work. If you're unaware, you can look it up. I have a very, I wouldn't say very thorough, but I think it explains the basics pretty well. Small tutorial on what the hell duping is. You can pretty much pick up everything in the level twice, or most of the things in the level. Most of the diamonds in the level, you can pick them up twice. If you pile them up all up into one spot and do a few, you know, a little busy work here and there, a little bit of preparation, you'll get it done. You'll be getting double the treasure. It's a massive impact on score runs. It's been just crazy. It took the high scores that used to be around the 3 million mark. I don't think anybody ever reached 4. It took from that, it pushed them up to 7. I think the latest is 9 million in Spelunky. It's just silly. Oh, there's a ruby there. The high score right now, it could be as high as 9 million. I'm not sure. I haven't kept up with it. It might only be 7. Only, quote unquote. $7 million. Stuff coming. Careful. Alright, I think we're done destroying things. Be careful with Mr. Crocman over here. Oh, of course, we have the idol. And of course, we have to get all that stuff. Let's destroy this nonsense. Get rid of as many variables as possible. Almost shot again, and it would not have been a good thing. Somehow, Callie, she showed up at the very beginning, gave us that chance to worship her firm booty and incredible abs and them supple titties, and then never showed up again. Never showed up again. Hey, 1 million, 1.015. Good stuff. She gave us that slight opportunity and then left us. Disgusted with our lack of devotion. For shame. Well, this plasma cannon no longer a thing. I have to get that. I must. And that emerald looks difficult, but it's not once you apply enough violence to the problem. Just like every other problem in life, just put enough violence into it, apply enough brute force, and you will solve it. You'll have a problem no more, because probably you made yourself even bigger problems. But one way or another, you got rid of that particular problem. So, results. Very helpful advice always being given in Blargh land. I mean, now that I'm here, I might as well commit, right? Get all this money out of the walls. Now that we are in super serious greed mode. Look at me. Look at me. Going out of my way. to efficiently get the money out of those blocks. And those itches tremendously. Alright, look at that money, please. Whatever it went, it belongs to me now. I did all the work to mine it out. This guy can still totally telefrag me if I'm not careful. Alright, I think we're good. Farewell, you beautiful tool of mass destruction. Now all I have is my clock to get me through. Let me just get through that. Was there yeah, there was a vault. There was even a vault in that level, so it's not even something we need to worry about in this one. After the Spelunky already, what did I do? All I did was enter this accursed place and try to make a living. All I'm trying to do here is pull ahead, pay for my mortgage. Is this worth it? Probably not. Pull ahead, pay for my mortgage. Get that alimony taken care of. Child support for all those 7 kids. That's all I'm trying to do here. But no, you just have to get a brother down. I don't want to use a bomb to get out of here. It's just so stressful to have those the crushing stuff and problems and things. We're just going to do that. What? Like that? Okay, well, it's still a possibility. Slightly remote. But a possibility. But we'll be ghosting here. Let me get rid of this weirdo. My goodness, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Get rid of that. I can see myself being horrendously crushed here. Some extra something. I might just leave. This level is just death, right? Is this level just death itself? Yep. I think I'm gonna. I'm okay not even grabbing a shotgun. I'm okay not ghosting anything. This level is just awful. And I don't want to spend the bombs. I'm going to leave that emerald and tiny ruby there. I want to spend the bombs to make it work. It is so easy to get myself killed. Lost a level. I'm going to accept that. Especially because, you know, I want to come in here with enough bombs to do a big difference in the life of these troubled kids. I want to come in here, have plenty of resources, and if I had spent the bombs to make that level work, which would have been pretty generous expenditure, I might have ended up with far more pain than I bargained for. This is a bad bomb placement. That's gonna work out. I will get every single one of these gems out of the place, though. Look at this solid gold city of gold. Amazing. That's a bad idea, liberating that block. Unless you put a second one in. Let's see how that works. It wasted a little bit, but I think it's totally worth it to get rid of the block. This city of gold is amazing. Look at all this gold. And of course we came in here with enough money to maybe not make it work 100%. I mean, enough bombs to make it work spectacularly. Wonderful stuff. I think we're going to wait a little bit. Kind of want to get to the shopkeeper here. Get rid of that weirdo. Be careful with horrible. Oh, the man is dead. Did not see the arrow trap. Almost got wrecked. Did not see that arrow trap. I think we want to get rid of that. There's nonsense over here. Put a bomb right there. Oh, give me the bug. Careful though. Don't trust bad things happening. Oh, the shotgun was right here. All right, this is looking great. Looking freaking fantastic. Going to use a few bombs to make my life easier. Not necessarily an expenditure that I need. All these, I'm kind of looking forward to the ghost coming around. What's at the end of this long, ominous corridor? Absolutely nothing. That exploded. Looking forward to the ghosts because I'll be able to walk these halls without having to avoid those gems like they're eggshells. All that good stuff. Oh yeah. City of Gold is just amazing. It's so good. There's so much gold. Too bad I won't have enough. Won't have enough bombs to make it work. 100%. One of the better City of Golds I've seen. Perhaps even all year, in the sense of all of 2019. Fantastic. This cash. Now we can afford to pick this up. Start destroying the possum-faced monstrosity. I will never refer to. I mean, oops. I'm sorry, Jackie. You got what you deserve, though. We're too greedy trying to be in this place. I'll still destroy. Definitely going to want to get in there. Like, holy crap! It's just so, just chock full, brother. It's chock full of the good stuff. I see myself getting super murdered though by one of the 20,000 traps strewn all over this place. Okay. Super. Amazing. With some ropes. Incredible. We want to get in there. We definitely want to destroy all those blocks. I want to get rid of this filthy mummy. Also want to not be chased by this damn ghost so damn closely. There's a lot of friggin' goals. Want to bomb those sticky traps. And the garbage they are. That's not gonna work out very well, but fair enough. Just want to open up that entire area. Yeah, that's a poor placement because it will, yeah, bring down the block. Make my life harder. Alright, let's see if we can get these sticky traps in an efficient manner. Also, get rid of the ruby. Look at that. Wonderful stuff. Man, feels good. I haven't done this in quite a long time, actually. I keep dying way too early. Never had the opportunity to get this done properly. 24 bombs, not even close to the threshold of I'm not going to spend any more. Put it there and that's not gonna work, so I'm an idiot. That's okay though. Definitely triggered. I don't like going in there. This level is so good, I'm going to take extra measures not to waste it. So we'll go in from bottom, I think. There was some ticket traps and nothing all that horrible. Let's see. Let's go gather all these in a good spot. What you got? What you got? Nothing really. That should be helpful. Let's try the entirety of the thing. Get me some gems. Oh, this is good. Careful. Can't disrespect. Often you will go up into the unknown. Something will be triggered. Like a locust will trigger an arrow trap, get you in the head, get you ghosted. Don't want to fall victim to such things. Woo! That was risky as hell. Did it though. Because I'm the spiciest. False spelunkers. Not the spiciest. You guys know who you are, this super spicy Spelunky players. I gotta be in the top 10 by now, though. I gotta be. At least that produce observable content. I'm going to walk that back at any point. And the damn greatest of all time. The commentary, of course, while we get into the hour and a half. The hour and a half times. It starts to get, let's say, spotty. Just call it a patchwork. A patchwork of coherence. That's a decent way to refer to it. I have messed up, grabbed the gem that I am into. How to ghost all that junk by the ticket traps. I guess we can do something like this. It's alright, it's alright. That will be good. Slightly closer than I had any need to be. It's all good though. 1.5 million. Now we still have 14 bombs. I want to get in there, but it looks so unassailable. This is really difficult to make work. There's one emerald in there, and that's about it. So I think my resources are better spent getting other blocks destroyed on this side. It's only 12 bombs now. This spot is decent. This spot is not good because the block will come down, so that's a waste. I don't like that entire block. I don't like it. 10 bombs. Spend 2 more. Good stuff. Where to put these last 2 bombs? Let's just make a little bit of cash. Don't really overthink it. Of course, you want to make another pass. Make sure that all the monies that have been liberated are in my pocket. I think we're good to go. I have to have that. I'm not leaving that behind. Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, this is it. Say farewell to our golden tomb. I will remember its location. Come back to it when I am old and decrepit, after I have partied for 60 years straight with my incredible fortune. You know, you think about it, it's not that big of a fortune. It will not set you for your whole life. I guess, yeah, $1 million will set you for your whole life, won't it? But you'll have to make judicious investments and get some nice dividends. So we get out of here, and it's not like you're going to have a party life forever, even with $2 million. It's just going to set you up comfortably for the rest of your life. So all this horrendous, life-threatening ordeal, I guess it's worth it to never have money troubles ever again. Still, though, a little underwhelming to think that it's not going to be casinos and hookers forever, you know? Very underwhelming to think about it. So we're doing all this just to have a pleasant retirement. Love some extra bombs, please. Yeah. Because we're going to hell. We're going to ghost the crap out of that bitch. Shit. Is this worth... Yeah, this money. That's almost $5,000, right? Decent enough. I'll take it. Alright, time to get this piece of garbage where it belongs. Do we want to use bombs? Do we want to just make a shaft? I don't trust myself making shafts. So we're just going to use bombs to get rid of this gigantic superhead. It's right there in the middle. Let's get it away from the middle. Put that shotgun in a convenient spot. Unfortunately, the shaft is not exactly in the path of these gems. That displeases me greatly. One at a time. Don't want to mess up in the stupidest way possible. Probably will need to destroy this block that I am on. No, it's all good. Alright, looking great. To hell we go. Get that shotgun where it belongs. Get this filthy, dumbass superhead to where it can melt and experience excruciating agony while it becomes dissolved in the superheated forges of hell itself. All makes destiny. All makes fate. What a horrendous thing. You're real. It is the real deal. Real Alexandra. She is in hell, ready to battle all the demons. Who am I to interfere? Not gonna meddle in that. I guess we'll get in there. I'm willing to spend a few bombs to get our wonderful amulet. Something that it has been thoroughly documented and that I was not aware of until recently. So, relatively recently. These vampires are all different. They are only configured to attack downwards. So that's why they don't have the behavior of a regular bat. Like all the other vampires do. This I mean, it's only 2 gems. And I only had 2 bombs, so I just picked them up. Could have ghosted them, but too much brain pain to get those ghosted. Too much brain pain. Okay, Alexander, I think I'm going to come back to you and save your anus. Because I think I won the point of health. It might make a massive difference. Might make a difference. So let's go back. Find Alexandra. Save her. She is one extremely bodacious individual. She is what you might call a groovy. Let's go through there. Alright, that was easy. Moving on. Next level. Please give me bombs. That'll be fantastic. It'll be great. I'll be eternally grateful. Your generosity. Please save my anus. This painfully bomb poor anus. It's terrible. I'll grab all the monies though. Excuse me. Your aggression was immediately and horrendously punished. I'm okay not ghosting this. It's just too much work. And not having the bombs means I can't really justify it. It's just too much work for too little gain. The 14 ropes, okay, I'm good. I'm good on that department. And this guy is 100% perturbed. Oh, but if we piss him off, he'll be jumping around. He'll get ball and chained to oblivion there. So we just need to wait a little bit. Wait a little bit while he gets punished by his rage. Aha! Knew you were evil itself. Just going to keep going here. That felt like divine intervention, pretty much, or perhaps demonic intervention. He is forever being punished for his unbridled rage. He cannot contain himself, and that is what the trap was devised as. One of those wonderful punishments in hell, like for the impatient people, it's just 2 lines, and they are forced to line up. And you know, if you were a patient person, the thing is devised so that if you were patient and you stayed in your line, you will actually get out of hell. But because you're an impatient individual, you're constantly changing to the line that goes slightly faster, and that's how you never go anywhere. This is not making it up. This is from a game, I think it was called Afterlife. It's super old. It was around the time of SimCity, like the original SimCity. Perhaps since 2000. And it was about making a heaven and a hell. And there was so much creativity in the punishments in hell and the rewards in heaven. It was pretty damn awesome. It was a great game. I should look it up. It's weird that, to my knowledge, there hasn't been any kind of remake or any other similar game to that. I'll totally get into that. put a lot into management games. It's not a thing that I post in the channel. I mean, I got addicted to Factorio. You need a special kind of brain in the autism spectrum to appreciate the Factorio nonsense. I really hate you, Mr. Vampire. I want you to go away. Your bloodthirst has no place in this hallowed place. Yes, I just said hello place and place. But they have two different meanings, so it's admissible. Okay, let me get out of here. This is stressing me out. Was it the last? Yeah, 5-3. Got that idle. That's what, that was the big risk play. We got here with only 2 bombs, so there was no reason to spend. No reason to do anything other than get here, destroy Yama. And it's going to be close, but not quite to the 2 million. It's not going to make it. Unfortunately, it's going to be really close, though. Are we close yet? I have 25 bombs. Let me get these people going. Please. There you go. And we're going to be filthy cowards. Oh yeah. Feels good. Get rid of the hands. Don't even care. Oh. There you go. Don't even care. Of course I'm not leaving. Get rid of all the vampires on the top here. And my extra bombs. And now, the most satisfying part of this entire endeavor. Oh yeah, I didn't get to the bottom. Two more. Oh, beautiful. Almost the 2 million, but didn't get it. I think I did get to the top 10 though, of my personal best. Off we go. Wonderful victory. This is exactly what I set out to do. I took it seriously. Spelunky is a serious big deal. And now, we are here at the end. What? How the hell did you find me? Hey, that's my journal. Are you stalking me? You look like a stalker, you ugly weirdo. Well, joke's on you. This is my treasure room and I'm not sharing it with anyone. Why are you staring at me like that? You're a disturbed individual, aren't you? You're evil to the core. You'll murder me just like you've slaughtered everyone in your path so far. Death is in your eyes. I can see it. Fine! Take the damn treasure. I hope you choke on it. I will not choke on it. I will be so pleased to use this, and I will share none of it. Now leave me be, you utter psychopath. I don't want to ever speak to you again. That's a sentiment that many of my ex-girlfriends shared. I appreciate your honesty. I also appreciated it then, before I used the knife to punish them forever. Thank you so much for sharing your treasure with me. Your part is 0%. We get to 1.9 something million dollar, and I feel terribly pleased with my performance today. There's nothing I can do to top it now, so I think I'm just going to leave it here. Never going to play Spelunky anymore, because 1.959 is as good as it gets. So this is the pinnacle of my performance. You'll never accomplish anything of worth. This is, Spelunky knows. Spelunky knows that life is hollow and nothing we do carries any meaning whatsoever. I'm happy though that it's all good. Very happy with this, all facetiousness aside. This daily challenge was fantastic. Derek Q, our Lord of Pain. I very, very much worship him, and I hope that he forever pleases Cali. Let's go on. Let's go on. Oh, number 1, baby. Number 1. 1.959. Pretty good. Hopefully you enjoy yourself. This was a long trek to a wonderful victory. I can pat myself in the back. I am feeling pretty good about myself. See you guys next time, in which demise is almost guaranteed.